Perché tu mo llevas l'animale nella? Eso es un tumor.
Hi, I'm here today with the story of the past, a story that many of you won't know because you're new to this channel. In the last few years, this channel has grown, but this is a dog that was rescued 5 years ago. Story of Duke. Look at this. This is the video they sent me. Just look at this. That's the video they sent me. There was a dog on the streets wearing a collar, nasty, dirty, broken, but look at this. Look at his stomach. Look at his chest. He had a massive tumor. The dog was so friendly. He was wagging his tail. He was on the streets and obviously abandoned or something with a massive tumor on his chest. I mean, I didn't know if it was a tumor or what it was, but I knew it was like a big thing. So we immediately got in the car, jumped in the car and started the drive. Now, sometimes you see these drives, usually they take 3 or 4 hours. Usually they go to another provinces. We live in Valencia, which is a beautiful town over here, and many of our cases hail from the south of the country. So there we go, in the car. In those days I used to shoot the videos myself with my telephone. Oh God, my God, really, seriously, so many hours spent on the road, anticipating, not knowing what we were gonna find out, not knowing what was awaiting us. That has been a constant in all these years of rescue. That's me, 5 years younger. So we drove to Murcia and to Cartagena, which is a city right next to Murcia. And as I say, we didn't know exactly what was the situation with this dog. We didn't know what we were gonna find. We were arriving there, and when we got there, you're gonna see in a second. Look, that was my old Jeep. There was a couple of volunteers, and this dog, super friendly, you can see. And look at this, look at the size of this thing. Look at this. Wow, it was, I had never seen a tumor as big as this one. Look at this. Just look at the size of that thing. When you touched it, it was soft. It wasn't hard, but it was soft and it was quite warm. The doggy had problems breathing. This thing was putting pressure on his lungs, obviously. But look at this. My God. But that dog, he knew exactly what we were there for. And I have to mention that, paradoxically, that dog had gone in front of a human hospital to look for help. That was so beautiful, so smart. I can't believe it. I can't believe he did this. Look at this. It was massive. Massive, massive. Super friendly. You see, sometimes people tell us, why do you film these videos? Why do you shoot? Just take the dog, grab the dog and run immediately. Don't forget that this is a YouTube channel. We have to be able to show you what is going on in order for you to get involved. Imagine that we never filmed anything. The channel wouldn't exist. You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here talking to you. So, but anyway, I knew the dog was comfortable, reasonably comfortable, and I needed to show you the magnitude of that tumor. So these are the volunteers, very nice people.
And we're going to take over from here. The mast is huge. There's nothing that they can do here. So we'll see. It's a big one.
Wow, I was started thinking, my God, how are we going to take this thing out of this dog? The logistics of this is so beautiful and friendly. Oh, baby. Okay. Oh. My God.
A real disaster. This mass is just huge.
Look at the size. Look, my hand is very big, but look at the size of that thing.
No le duele, ¿no? No.
Okay, he didn't feel any pain when I touched. He was not in pain, but he was in discomfort.
It's very hard, very hard. But he doesn't feel any pain. So we're rushing now to the hospital and we'll see. We'll see how it
Okay.
goes.
So after dealing with the initial shock, because believe me, that's what it was, we started the way back to the hospital. Look, these people were so nice, and they knew that we were gonna do a good job. See, I still have this. The car was new in those days, and I still had this.
So done, mission accomplished.
Okay,
We got
mission
done.
accomplished.
We're
Yeah,
heading back
right.
to Valencia. We'll be going to the hospital directly, and let's see how it goes. We'll do a CT scan, figure out what kind of tumor it is, and whether we can operate immediately or we have to wait a bit. We'll see. We'll see.
We have to be very methodical in the way we do things, and usually it's the same. We take the animal, we take him to the hospital, we stabilize him. If he's not stable, we then proceed to do image diagnostics, CT scan, magnetic resonance, whatever it takes. It's very important to have the right diagnosis and to know exactly what you're fighting against. And then I drove for another 4 or 5 hours with the doggy in the back. I arrived at night. I was with my friend Selim that day.
Look at this huge.
My God. Must have been 10:30, 11 o'clock at night when we got there to Valencia Sur. There was nobody there already. It was just emergencies. And that's my friend Selim. He came from Turkey to visit me for a weekend, and he found himself in the middle of a rescue. And this is what happens to many of our friends that come visit. They always end up involved in rescue of some kind, or dealing with some dog that has to go to the hospital or something, or some trip or something. If you ever want to come visit me, just this may happen. My God.
So we're at the hospital. We just arrived.
I remember in those days, wow, we had so many cases. At some point, nearly 50% of the animals that were at the hospital were our cases. We had 16, 18 animals at some point. It was massive.
Okay. So he's gonna stay here. We're gonna start working on it, and you will see a full video on his condition and everything sometime next week, probably Monday. For now, it's gonna stay in intensive care, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so we had to make sure that he didn't destabilize himself, that there was no problem, and that the following morning we will be able to do the CT scan and everything necessary. The dog was super friendly, and I knew there were gonna be no problem dealing with him vis-a-vis character or anything. Some animals are more reluctant to others to be helped, but in general, there's never. I mean, they know the moment you get them. It's like they know. Okay, now somebody's gonna help us. This is beautiful. So this happened the next morning already. Okay, so that was the following morning. Jorge arrived to the hospital, and we really had a good look at what the problem was. Jorge is saying that there was already vascularization, that the tumor had built its own, blood system. So this is something that tumors do. As they grow, they create their own network of blood supply. We had called him Duke by then. He already had a name. He was quite stressed. He knew we were gonna do something. The challenge here, once we did the CT scan, we knew it was a lipoma, which is a massive accumulation of fat that has transformed into, it's a combination of fat and tissue, and it had become really hard. So it was infiltrative, which means that it wasn't easy to take out because it was entering the organs and it was spreading everywhere. So the challenge was to operate this and to take it out without doing any damage to the organs and without having to amputate the leg, because it was already starting affecting that area. So we didn't know what was going to happen. It's just, it was that big. It's like a big football, bigger than football. This was the CT scan. When we started rescuing, we were the first animal rescue group in this country to start using CT scans and magnetic resonances routinely. We always felt that it was essential for us to understand what was the problem. Look at this. Wow. Look at this, is the size of the tumor in 3D. So we could see exactly what parts it was affecting. The surgery. Look at the size of this thing. Now, that surgery, we're gonna have to censor it, and you won't see the moment when the thing came out, but it was so big, so big. Jorge, my friend and surgeon, that's Nello.
Okay, surgery went very well. It was very complicated. It was over 2 hours, but look at Duke now.
2 hour surgery. When they came out, when they took this thing out, it was like this. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable.
He's recovering, resting. Poor baby. But fantastic work. I'm very, very happy.
It took him 3-4 days to feel much better and to start running around the hospital. You see him there, he's just been out of surgery, but he did very, very well. So nice. When I see these images, I just go back in the past I just remember all the animals that we saved, and I remember some of these moments when some of the vet techs gave them so much love and care and made the dog feel belonging to something. It's quite interesting, the psychology of these dogs, how they feel at home from the moment they arrive to the hospital. It's quite something. It's quite something. Just look at this.
He's doing fantastic. He's got a little bit of inflammation there, edema.
So that was 3 days later.
But it's going down. He's receiving a laser treatment, so that it goes down really quick.
What you see there, the bumps, is inflammation from the surgery, obviously, and we were applying a cold laser treatment that reduces the swelling. It's really good. It's really good. Look at
He's
this.
doing really well. Look at this.
Oh, no! He didn't want to go back. He had gotten used to being hanging around the hospital, and he didn't want to go back into the cage. So we were receiving beautiful letters from all over the world, saying thanks and sending beautiful presents to Duke. That was beautiful. Look at this. We've got beautiful treats from Germany, from the US. And look at Duke. He was so happy. It's like if he knew they were for him. So nice. This was a package sent from Doris. Doris in Germany. Doris. She had fallen in love with Duke. So much so that she adopted him. Look at this. Wow. She sent so many treats. The treats were, hey, Sergio Ródenas, our neurologist, great guy. Wow, Doris, that was such a beautiful package. We still have some of these toys hanging around in the White House. But look at the difference from the day we found him until just look at him now, and that was like 10 days later. Different dog, completely different dog. Dear antlers, they love it. Okay, and jump in time. That's like a month later. I had taken a plane and I have flown to Germany with Duke. And this is the moment when he met Doris, the lady that was sending him those gifts. She adopted him. It was beautiful. Doris is just great, beautiful person, so responsible, fell in love with Duke from the beginning, and she knew, we knew. You see, Duke's, when he walks, he's limping. He had an old fracture on his front elbow, a fracture that had never been treated. God knows what happened to this dog in his life. Look at this, meeting his beautiful family, his new sister or brother, I don't remember what it was. Brother. And Leon is Doris' son, super nice guy as well. Doris, we love you. We love you. Whenever we look at these videos, and God, such good friends. Duke, he already knew. Look at this. And then he was doing some investigations in the house, room by room. Okay, let me see, let me check. Oh wow, beautiful bed. Oh, hello. I like it. And what's there? Oh my God, I have my own garden. Look at this. Woohoo! No more scars. You see, everything is gone. And that's their beautiful back garden. Completely safe. Look at his face. Oh God. Looking at the neighbor. Who's there? Any dogs? Anybody? And this is the first time that I saw Duke playing, going crazy. Look at this. I wonder what happened to that garden. Probably there's no garden anymore. They tore it apart. Sergio, you have to see this. This is so great. I love when they run like puppies. See, when you see two dogs playing, there are a lot of messages, there are a lot of communication between both of them, the way they wag their tails, the way they smell each other, the way they look at each other. You have to look at all of this very carefully, and you have to be quick, because any moment there could be a problem. But you can see that what you see there, two happy dogs getting to know each other and just having fun. And think about it, being a dog is fun. No. Look at their tails, wagging, wagging, wagging. He went inside to bring some toys to play. Beautiful dog, beautiful. And what you see there, that has been Duke's life ever since. That happened 5 years ago, and since then, his life has just been that, playing, relaxing with his family. It's one of our most successful adoptions, really. Look at this. So this was this happened 5 years ago. Since then, well, we get pictures of Duke all the time. Every Christmas we get a Christmas card and a Christmas video. We're in touch with Doris. She's a dear friend. And this is what it's all about. Look at my face. I look like an idiot. Look at my smile. Seriously. Unbelievable. Oh, of course, because Duke is in Germany, he is now very well trained, very organized, because Germans are very organized and very, okay? But for dogs, this is great. For dogs, you know, they love routine, they love structure, they love order, and this is why, we're so happy with our German adoptions. Anyway, guys, this has been Duke's rescue. It happened 5-6 years ago now. It was beautiful, and I'm glad to go through this with you again. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being patient with me. At the moment, as I said, I kind of like I need to deal with the stress of all of this, but I promise you that I will be here as often as I can. If not every day, maybe, well, every day. We have to keep this channel alive and we have to keep this organization going. So if you like what we do and if you've enjoyed this video, please come back tomorrow. We'll definitely be here. And if any of you would like to help me continuing saving lives, please donate or join me on my Patreon support group. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be a bit better. Take care.